Hey, Teresa, how you doing? All right, thank you so much for including your work. I just want to say you're doing very, very good. You're doing outstanding work, and I appreciate you've taken on a leadership role in the class, and you're providing an example of excellence for your classmates to follow. So you're really doing very, very well. Let's go ahead and take a look. I want to take a look at the clickable first. I think you're doing a really good job here. One of the kind of a one thing I notice is that when we click, this kind of jumps page a little bit. Oh, no, that's not too bad at all. Okay. No, that's fine. You know what? Let me do this. Let me move this up a little bit so we can fit that on the screen. So I think it's a really great job. Now, one thing I've noticed is that not all your pages are linking together. You've got 14 pages. Let's get these all linked together. Let me show you what I mean. So from the home page, we can go to About, right? So we go to About. Wouldn't it make sense to jump right to the sign-in screen from the About? Now, I'm not saying that's the only way to sign in, so you have to go to the About page every time before you go into the sign-in screen. But I think that the About page should actually carry on, so we don't have to go to the About page, then go back home, then continue on. Do you see what I'm saying? So you go to the About page, and then maybe just another little button down here to sign in. And really, the About page is something that would only be used one time by the user. Okay, so let's go back home. So we go to the sign-in page. Here's the sign-in page. This is great. Here's Kathy. User profile, screen loads, user profile. Search for restaurants. Excellent, excellent. So here's going to search. Searching for a restaurant. Found a restaurant. Zoe's Kitchen. Okay. Allergy certified. Click it. Now we're stuck. There's only one place to go now, and that's back home, right? So I know. So we go back home. So let me see. We've got this page, About page. This page we haven't seen this page yet. Do you see what I'm saying? And then that's page 3, and then page 4. Haven't seen this page yet. So we need to get to all of these pages from other pages. And just, I mean, not every page has to be linked together, but just as long as there's a nice user flow, it's really important to show that. So you've got your pop-ups right here, and that's fantastic. So what is that, page 4? Yeah, so then we got page 5, page 6. Okay, now we get back to linking. Page 7, again, this page isn't linked. Page 8, that's back to where we were. Page 9. Then we can only go home from the profile. User profile, save, back home, that's it. Restaurant preferences, no link to that. So then we're back into linking, right? So my whole thing here, Teresa, is you've got all of these gorgeous pages. Let's get these linked together in a logical way. I mean, just so that we're not stuck on a page and tend to miss other pages. Do you see what I'm saying? So if we start here, for example, we go to sign in. We sign in Kathy. We go to her restaurant. We do these chores. Now we're stuck. The only place we can go is back home. And that's page. So we don't have that page, 6, 7, we have that page. 9 isn't in there. 10 isn't in there. 11 isn't in there. 12, 13, and 14 are all back in there, or 14 isn't in there. Then we have from page 1, the About page is in there. This page isn't in there. Neither are these. You see what I'm saying? So you only have a couple of pages linked together. So you've done all this work on this gorgeous interface. Let's go ahead and get this linked together so the viewer has a more reasonable idea of how the app works and looks. Okay, so let's get that done, and then so that's your clickable. We can get rid of that. The Processbook is just fantastic. It's just great. I get technical here. I would say that some of this is a really wide, like there's a really long distance between the table of contents. You might want to indent that a little bit, following your grid, of course, whatever grid you've got set up here with. Some of these pages don't adhere to a grid. Okay, so that's a really long leading line right there. It's difficult. Also, using this kind of large bold type. Now, you know what they say about bold type, and I tend to agree, is designers say that bold type, it creates the illusion of getting yelled at. And I think that this is very aggressive for a table of contents. So I would recommend toning that down a little bit. Statement of intent, you might go, get that grid in here. Right now, this is such a long line to read to have to come all the way back over. And remember, optimal character counts 49 to 60, 49 to 69 characters or so, give or take a few, and that includes places, spaces, and punctuation. So this would indicate two columns. Then we come over here. Now you've got your grid starting here. And then again, these are really, really super long lines of text. So you might consider, and the only reason I'm saying this is because this is definitely a portfolio consideration. So we want to keep this designed as such. Okay, so I would get a grid on here and really think about the line length. Other than that, I think this is just a phenomenal process book. This is as good as any I've seen while teaching this class, and I've taught this class several times. I teach it often, so you're right in there. Then storyboards, okay. And then we start really getting into good stuff. Wireframe sketches, outstanding. Digital wireframes, great job. These are an exact depiction of what's going on, including the pop-ups. So this is great stuff here. Digital wireframes, user testing sessions. You've got your script. So this is fantastic here. Periods behind your counting list here, just to differentiate there. Data collection, observation, and user feedback. Excellent, excellent. So you've got analysis. You've got 2 pages of analysis. That's just really, really good stuff. Paper prototypes. Great, great, great. And then good job. Good job, man. Application logo, digital comps. And then we move into you've got a page here dedicated for a clickable prototype, so you can add that. That's fantastic. Bibliography, that's fantastic. One thing I'm thinking of, let me see, unless I missed it. Oh, competition, functionality, feature. Oh, nice. Competitive sum. Oh, you are right in there. This is fantastic. Outstanding, outstanding work, Teresa. And again, once again, I just want to say thank you very much. You've been engaged since day one, and I'll tell you what, I'm impressed. You're doing some good work here. All right, Teresa, great, fantastic. So that's where we're at. We're getting ready to wrap it up, and you're right on task here. So fantastic job. Tell you what, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. Thank you very much, Teresa.